Today we're going to do a 25-minute calisthenics workout. You can do as a follow along with me. This is for beginner to intermediates. I'll show you options for both. For this workout, I'll be using a pair of mini Parallettes, but you don't need any equipment because I'll show you how to do it with or without. We're going to kick off the workout with a brief bodyweight warm-up consisting of 4 exercises, 40 seconds each, linking one straight into the other using your body weight. Let's mobilize the shoulders. So if you put your hands behind your back like this, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the elbows back, arc round up overhead, bringing them behind, close the elbows, drop the chin, opening back out, draw that angel wing round, up the back, relax the elbows forwards, and repeat. Engage those upper back muscles, opening the chest in front of the shoulders out. Next, you take your left hand, reach under the right arm, drop the shoulder, then reach up, pointing to the ceiling. Then take the right hand, reach under, drop the shoulder, reach up, point to the ceiling. Keep alternating sides. As you reach that left arm under, look up over the right shoulder and get a nice T-spine rotation. Your T-spine is your thoracic spine. That's the part of your back just below your neck. Okay, let's get the wrists moving. So circling forwards one way for 20 seconds and then circling back the other way for 20. When you're doing calisthenics, wrist warm-ups are really important, so we're going to make sure we add this in. And changing direction. Next, we're going to do one of my favorites. We're going to do a reach to W. So if you link the fingers, drop the chin, reach forwards. Then open the chest, pulling the hands back, making this W shape. Engage those posture muscles, externally rotate the shoulders. Get a nice stretch around the lats and traps as you reach forward, rounding the upper back. Imagine your fingertips are trying to touch a wall that's far behind you. Okay. Now this workout consists of 7 exercises, doing 40-20 intervals for 3 rounds in total. And we're going to start with some push-ups. Now I'm going to be using these mini Parallettes because they'll give me extra range of motion and a straighter wrist alignment, but this whole workout can be done on the flat of your palms. Don't worry if you can't do full push-up. You can do the negative portion of the rep only on the floor or on Parallettes if you've got them. So let's go. Get as deep as you can. As you can see, if you're on Parallettes, you can go beyond the floor level, getting a stretch on the chest. And all the latest research is suggesting that that stretched position is the most important for developing muscle and strength. Don't worry if you're doing the negative phase only. Try and go as slow as you can on the way down, just resetting from that kneeling position. Let's keep those elbows pulled back, tucking in towards the pockets. Finish your rep, don't worry too much about that timer. Okay, next, I'm going to do a prone I to Y raise. Now I'm going to be doing it over the Parallettes to give me a little target. You can just do this on the floor if you haven't got any. So you're going to lie face down, arms out straight. We're going to go from an I position into a Y. Okay, we've got some alternating compressions. Now, if you've got parallettes, you can have your hips hovering down. If you haven't, you can just do them seated on the floor. As you can see, I'll pop up a little option for both. If you're on the parallettes, you're gonna come up to the top. You're gonna alternate compressing the space between your chest and your quads. If you're on the parallettes, I want you to depress the shoulders down. So take the shoulders down away from the ears. If you can't even hold for a moment at the top, that would be great. I'm trying to lean forwards, which does make the compression harder. This is working the hip flexors and also the abdominals. Compression strength. It's a great one for calisthenics. Okay, next, pike push-ups. Now you can do negative only reps if you're struggling. You can do them hands flat on the floor. And if you've got some of these, you'll be able to get a little bit deeper in the base position. Hips start high. You're gonna drop down, making a tripod shape between the head and the hands, pushing back to the top. Feel free to unlock the knees slightly, which will help you to keep a flatter back position, but you want almost straight legs. Elbows should not flare out directly to the sides. They should actually be pulling back slightly towards the pockets, just like in a press up. Forehead should come close to the floor, if not gently touch. Coming back in the same angle you came down in. And don't worry if you're finding those difficult, you won't be the only one. That's why I've got the negative only variation. And if you're really struggling, you could even just hold the top pike position for the 40 seconds. Now we've got a hollow hold. You can do this half hollow or full hollow. I'm going to do the full hollow. Again, this is a common one for people to struggle with, so feel free to go for that half hollow hold. The whole point is that your lower back is not arching off the mat. If it is, I suggest bringing one knee in for that half hollow. If you still can't keep your lower back from arching, try bringing both knees in. Okay, reverse plank now. Again, I'm going to use the parallettes. For this one, I like these because they keep my wrists straight. But if you've got healthy wrists, you should be able to do it on the floor. Okay. I'm going to add in this march. So I'm going to alternate knees to chest. But if you're struggling already, then I suggest just holding that reverse plank position. Plank position, not planche. So keep alternating. Engage the glutes, proud chest, shoulder blades pulled back and down. Engage in the whole posterior chain with this. That just means up the back of your body, so everything from your ankles right the way to your upper back. Great job. Okay, now we're going to do a mountain climber, but I don't want one of those HIIT workout style mountain climbers. I want either a controlled one or a stepping one under control as well. Put your hands flat on the floor. If you've got the parallettes, you can go a little higher. I'm going to lean forwards, and then you either do these kind of like a jump switch, trying to have a little bit of air time where neither foot is on the floor. So during that transition, there's a brief moment where neither foot's touching. I'm leaning my shoulders forwards as far as possible, keeping straight arms, almost working on a little bit of planche strength. And feel free to just step the feet if you're struggling with these. Nice job. The Parallettes I'm using in this video are made by Gravity Fitness. I'm grateful to have them as the sponsors of this video. I'd already purchased and been using some of Gravity Fitness's calisthenics equipment for a couple of years prior to them reaching out for this collaboration. They make stylish looking and quality training equipment, including a variety of Parallettes, gymnastics rings, bands, bars, and more. If you're looking to get more out of your workouts and get better results, taking your strength and physique up a level, check out their selection of training equipment in the link of this video's description after your workout. Okay, so get ready to start round 2 of the push-ups or the negative only push-ups. Maybe you can do just a couple of good full push-ups and then you could switch to doing negative only for the remainder of the time. I do recommend, if you've got a few full ones in you, to start with them, even if it means transitioning to the slightly easier option. Let's work on that elbow position. From a bird's eye view down, from your head, your torso out to the elbow, should be making an arrow shape, not a T shape. So don't flare the elbows directly out. They don't have to be super tucked in. They definitely shouldn't be completely lateral to the side. Okay, we're gonna go for those prone I to Y raises. If you want an extra challenge, you can try and do them over the Parallettes. Keep your lower back relaxed. Keep your chest down on the floor. And if possible, lock the elbows. That's a great one for those posture muscles of the upper back. Get ready for those alternating compressions. So remember, shoulders pushed down away from the ears if you're using Parallettes. If you're on the floor, just try not to rock your body backwards as you lift the leg. The idea is, whichever variation you're using, that the torso is staying completely still and you're just doing a small compression of that center space between your chest and your quad, engaging the hip flexor. You might find that these are surprisingly difficult, even though they look easy. Onto the pike push-ups now, or negative only. Well, if you still can't do the negative only, just hold that top pike hold position with the high hips and locked out elbows. Just work on that straight arm support if needed. I do really like using the Parallettes for these because it gives me that extra depth. Onto that hollow hold, working on the lower back compressing towards the floor. Head and upper back should be just off the floor. onto the reverse plank march or the reverse plank hold. Try not to lose the hip height as you take one leg support away. You're trying to maintain as much as possible the same height you had when you were having both heels down. Okay, we're going to go for those mountain climber variations, but doing more of a calisthenics strength focus for them. So we're going to exaggerate that forward lean, like you're working on your planche, and then we're going to do some controlled leg switches. If you're struggling, just opt for the one at a time, stepping. Make sure you're protracting forwards, doing almost a scapular push-up, rounding the upper back. If you're enjoying the workout so far, you would like a structured plan to follow, I have got a full calisthenics series here free on YouTube. It's 16 workouts spread over 4 weeks. You don't need any equipment for it, but you could use Parallettes for a lot of the exercises, just like we are today. If you go onto my channel and search through the playlists, you'll find one called the Calisthenics series, so you can find it in there. Give it a try. Let me know how you get on. But first up, we've got to finish this workout. We've got one final round coming up before that workout is complete. We're going to start with those push-ups. Remember, do a few full ones if you can before transitioning onto negative only reps. Prone, I to Y. So you're making an I shape with your torso and arms, and then a Y shape. Keeping your lower back relaxed, chest and head down. Focusing on the upper back posture muscles. Onto those compressions. Compressions are a good one for starting to learn some more advanced movements, such as the L sit or strict toes to bar. Keep pushing those shoulders down, away from the ears. Whether you're on the parallettes or on the floor, make sure you're not rocking backwards. Get those pike push-ups done. So you've got either full pike push-ups, pike negative only where you reset off the base, or even just doing the top position, holding it. We're trying to keep this more of a shoulder press, not a chest press. Making this a vertical pressing action, because we've already done the horizontal press with the push-ups. Get ready for that hollow hold. It's probably the one you'll feel most in the abs. The compressions do work your abs, but you probably feel that the hip flexors struggling more. But this hollow hold hopefully gets those abs working. Reverse plank, march or hold. Every now and again reset that hip position if you feel like you've lost any height by engaging the glutes. Pulling the shoulder blades back and down, elevating the chest. Okay, onto the mountain climbers now, working on that forward lean, giving you some planche strength development, either doing the hovering switches or just stepping them one at a time. And that's it, that's the workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where in the world are you following along from? If you want to get yourself a pair of these Gravity Fitness Parallettes, I've linked their website in the description of this video. It is an affiliate link, but it doesn't cost you any more to go through it. And I truly have been using them for years before reaching out to me. I love the Parallettes. It keeps me straight wrist alignment, gives me better range of motion for exercises, which just gives me better results overall. So if you want a pair, check them out, and I'll see you again soon for another workout.